The history of the company Visa is of interest to many people, and this is not surprising because Visa is the operator of the world's largest network in electronic payments and the management of transactions between financial institutions and consumers. Visa simplifies electronic money transfers using credit, debit, or prepaid cards. Together with MasterCard and China UnionPay, it is one of the top 3 world leaders in electronic payment transactions since 2013 and is among the 30 largest companies forming the Dow Jones Index. The secret of its success lies in the absence of dictates from central headquarters and the creation of conditions for implementing creative ideas on the spot. Thanks to this approach, the system has developed rapidly and today is an ideal organism from the point of view of the anatomy of business philosophy and how the company works. Now, let's delve into its history. It all started in 1958 in Fresno, California. The most important step and the first stage in the history of the international payment system Visa was the launch of a pilot project of a credit card called Bank M3 Cards by Bank of America in the summer of 1958. Joseph Williams was chosen as the project manager, and the test issue of the cards took place in the Californian city of Fresno. Fresno was chosen for testing due to about 45% of local families exclusively using Bank of America services. Additionally, the city's relative isolation meant that the failure of the project would hardly harm the bank's image. The project offered customers 2 types of credit cards, a basic white card with a limit of $300 and a gold card with a limit of $500 for special clients. The result was a success, store sales increased, and trade organizations got rid of their own credit cards, simplifying the process and reducing costs. In just 2 months, from June to August 1958, Bank of America attracted 719 retail outlets in Fresno for cooperation. However, the name Bank America was not suitable for the further development of the new payment system. It was not popular on the east coast of the United States, Canada, Great Britain, and Mexico. The reputation of the United States was also affected by the war in Vietnam. Furthermore, the pilot project had its significant disadvantages, including chaotic systems and widespread fraud. In 1970, National Bank America RT was registered as an enterprise in the state of Delaware and became a corporation, with the National Bank Memory Card Pink headed by D. Hock, the founder and strategic mastermind. D. Hock believed the system should be open to all participants, decisions should be made collectively, and the name should be short, convenient for graphic processing, memorable, and sound the same in all languages. The name Visa was chosen. From the first days of D. Hock's management, he laid down the basic principles of the system's functioning, comparing Visa's work to the human body. He believed that, like the human body, there should not be a dominant organ, and if banks competing for clients were united into one network, they would all benefit. Therefore, significant decisions in Visa were made and are made exclusively by all participants in the network. Under D. Hock's leadership, in 1975, the first debit card of its kind was issued, and there was a rapid increase in the number of companies associated with national payment systems. By 1978, American banks that issued independent cards joined one of the 2 systems. In 1979, 52 million Americans became owners of at least 2 bank cards. During the same year, Visa issued its first traveler's checks in 3 currencies, US dollars, pound sterling, and Canadian dollars. This period also marked the introduction of the first officially registered logo, featuring a combination of blue and gold colors inspired by the flag. The draft Visa charter, on which D. Hock had worked extensively, served as inspiration for joining banks to innovate and even compete with Visa itself. Members of the system had the freedom to create a market and set service prices for their own products under the Visa brand. Simultaneously, within a narrow area of activity necessary for overall success, they engaged in intensive cooperation, seeing it as a solution to 2 organizational-level problems: power and the complexity of management. The organization aimed to base itself on biological natural principles of development, as explained by some of D. Hock's ideas for the Visa development model. In 1983, Visa launched a network of automated cash registers and ATMs, providing the opportunity to receive cash 24/7 worldwide. A year later, in May 1984, at the age of 55, D. Hock unexpectedly left the company, disappearing without a trace. Later, in his acceptance speech for the Business Hall of Fame award, DeHock explained that he left due to fear and an attempt to keep under control for negative emotions, envy, greed, and ambition, that could inevitably destroy him. In 1984, he severed all connections with business to live in isolation and anonymity, convinced that he made the right deal in money for a while for his own happy life. Despite the departure of its leader, the company had already acquired its clients and was not planning to stop there. In 1986, Visa launched its first advertising campaign, marking the first milestone in transforming its products from tools for travel and business into cards for daily use. In 1984, holograms with the image of doves appeared on the front side of most Visa cards worldwide. Usually located under the last 4 digits of the card number, this implementation served as a security measure. The holograms were three-dimensional, and the image changed when the cards were rotated. Simultaneously, the Visa logo, which previously occupied the entire front of the card, was reduced in size to a stripe on the right side, incorporating the holograms. This change allowed the issuing bank to customize the card's appearance. Similar adjustments were made for MasterCard cards. Today, cards can be issued in conjunction with various partners such as airline merchants, serving as reward cards. On older Visa cards, when viewed under ultraviolet light, an image of a dove, dubbed super sensitive, can be seen as an additional security feature. On newer Visa cards, if the dove was replaced by a small V above the Visa logo, it indicated a security update. Starting in 2005, the Visa standard underwent a change allowing holograms to be placed on the back of the card or replaced with a holographic magnetic stripe, HoloMag. It was discovered that the card mound, raised holographic feature, sometimes interfered with card readers. Consequently, Visa eventually abandoned the design of null cards and reverted to the traditional magnetic stripes. A notable achievement for Visa was its first-time sponsorship of the Olympic Games in Seoul, South Korea, and the Winter Olympic Games in Calgary, Alberta. This marked a significant strengthening of the company's position, and Visa has since become a permanent partner of the Olympic movement. Actively collaborating with event organizers, Visa introduces its products into restaurants and stores, with a substantial portion of its portfolio dedicated to contactless points of sale, POS, terminals. Moreover, Visa, until a certain point, was the exclusive payment system at all Olympic venues. This involvement with the Olympic Games has played a crucial role in solidifying Visa's global presence and influence. The use of bank cards undoubtedly made life much more convenient, eliminating the need to carry a mountain of small change or a wad of banknotes for shopping. However, the issue of bank fraud with cards soon emerged, posing a significant challenge. Visa swiftly addressed this by assembling a group of individuals who developed neural network technologies for payment processing within a week. This initiative aimed to reduce instances of card fraud. Simultaneously, Visa worked on the development of premium cards, which, in essence, are similar to classic cards in terms of main functions such as accruals and payments. However, premium cards offer additional benefits. For instance, when abroad, the payment system servicing your premium card can provide assistance in medical and legal matters. If you lose your card, regardless of the country or time of day, you can block it and receive instructions on further actions from consultants. In 1995, with Visa's participation, a standard was developed to define the technical characteristics of chip cards. These characteristics ensure the interoperability of all chip cards and terminals, marking a significant advancement in payment technology. In 1996, Visa marked a significant milestone with the launch of its first program for the development of financial literacy. Today, this program is represented in more than 20 countries, having already helped millions of people effectively manage their finances. In just 1 year after the launch, the total volume of payments processed by the Visa system reached an impressive $1 trillion, showcasing remarkable achievement in the financial sector. Over the span of 20 years, the company underwent several dozen technical breakthroughs that directly impact our modern life. Among these advancements was the creation of a global ATM system, the development of cards with a built-in microcircuit capable of cryptographic calculations, and the invention of the world's first prepaid cards. VIP clients of banks were introduced to elite cards, emphasizing Visa's commitment to innovation meeting diverse consumer needs. In this era, healthy competition prevailed, with MasterCard serving as a primary competitor and partner. The theoretical differences between these payment systems highlight the dynamic landscape of the financial industry. As of now, the Visa system owns about 29% of all payment cards issued in the world, while MasterCard holds 25%. Visa was created as a unique system. MasterCard, based on the ready-made pattern of its competitors, initiated the creation of its worldwide cameras in the early 2000s, paving the way for a new universal commerce system. This system made it possible to conduct commerce without restrictions based on the place or time of day. Today, payment methods are diverse, with familiar settlements in commercial enterprises, payments in terminals, online purchases, and payment for services using the Bank24 system. But how does it all work and why is it necessary? Everything is elementary. When a person makes a payment, the system sends a request to the bank that services payments in this network. Subsequently, the processing company is involved, making a request to the bank that issued the card to check the personal account. The answer comes in reverse order. This entire chain of operations takes seconds, and Visa is the system that combines all these operations. Thanks to such simple manipulations, by 2006, the total volume of all Visa payments reached $4.4 trillion, significantly surpassing the previous record of $1 trillion set in 1997. The company is also undergoing a restructuring, resulting in the emergence of the global corporation Visa Incorporated. The first test mobile platforms are currently being developed and launched with the aim of expediting the introduction of mobile payments and services. In 2014, Visa Incorporated completed a merger with Eurovisa, transforming into an international corporation. However, Eurovisa continues to be owned by various stakeholders. Visa has faced scandals, notably its involvement with WikiLeaks in 2010. Visa Corporation initiated an investigation into WikiLeaks, prompting the activists group Anonymous to launch a cyber attack. Although no illegality was found in WikiLeaks transactions, the European Visa suspended ties until concluding its investigation. As of today, disputes persist regarding the sanctions imposed in 2014 by the U.S. Ministry of Finance against certain Russian entities, leading to Visa International Services Engine suspending access for these organizations. Visa is currently present in more than 200 countries and regions, offering products and services across various devices, with a commitment to evolving while aspiring to be the best payment method globally. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Thank you.